Hey guys, been a while since I've done one of these. I have been mega busy, and this video is going to be a combo favourites video from last month and commitment video for this month. So, go. First up, the excuses. I started a job at the start of last month, technically the end of the previous month, but it was like one day, and I've been mega busy with that and mega busy with a couple of other things that have been going on, mainly wedding based things, so I haven't made any videos for a while. Plus, then I got COVID. I'm still positive at the moment, but I am probably not contagious anymore. I'm waiting to hear back whether I'm allowed to go back into work tomorrow. I even had to cancel my stag weekend, or at least rearrange it. It's now going to be after the wedding, which is weird, but is what's had to happen. Now, the favourites. July's favourites, honestly, I'm coming up a bit blank on them, mostly. I know two things for certain that are definitely favourites, and one thing that's an anti-favourite, so I'll list it here as well. There's probably other things, but I've not kept as good a track of them this past month as I would have normally, but then also I wasn't doing, like, vlogging, so. First thing I want to say about as part of my June favourites is Stranger Things Season 4 Volume 1, which we watched. It was very good. We have not yet watched Part 2, which is 2 episodes that are about the length of a very long movie. And that's what we're probably going to be starting with our dinner tonight, the night that I'm recording this video. So that's something. I got semi-obsessed with it a little bit. The other thing I want to say about as part of my June favourites is The Umbrella Academy Season 3. We watched this in about a week or so when I was in quarantine. Like, I was in one room watching it on my laptop and Jamie was in the other room watching it on the TV, and we just devoured it a bit, and I just wanted to get it done before I got spoiled, and I did that, so that was good. It was a good series. There's some like both of these shows are ones that, like, they don't quite reach the heady heights of season 1 in some ways, but also some bits of it definitely work a bit better in some ways, so all goes. The thing that I want to say that's an anti-favourite for June is COVID. I don't think that COVID is a favourite in the slightest. It's horrible. I hate it so much. I did not enjoy having COVID. Ruins all your plans. I could barely eat at all because my throat was gunky and inflamed, and my gag reflex was overly sensitive because of it. I'm back to eating normally now, but my appetite is much diminished compared to normal. And the final part of this video is my commitment update for June going into July. My commitments this year are under 2 headings, and the first of those is creative. My first commitment under the heading of creative is to bullet journal each month. I never showed June's one. I intended to do it as its own video at one point, and then it never happened. It never ended up being in last month's commitment update because it wasn't finished at that point, so I'm showing it to you at the moment. The entire idea behind it was art. I was going for a very artsy look for it, so a lot of homages to famous paintings and just bits and bobs of like paint-based stuff. It gets rather sparse towards the end, with, of course, the fact that I had COVID. The second commitment under the heading of creative is to make videos more cohesive and organised with a full schedule when I'm stable. I have completely dropped the ball on this one over the course of June. I got my commitment update done pretty early on, and then I did not make a single other video for personal stuff for the entirety of June. I just never had the energy, and people were round and stuff like that, and the camera had been stowed back there, and I never quite got round to getting it back out again. So I now have rescued it and will hopefully be resuming making videos a bit more often. We will see how successful I am on that. The last commitment under the heading of creative was to work on a creative project monthly, writing, filming, etc., that sort of thing, and I had chosen a creative project for June, but it never really came to pass. I was going to finish an old NaNoWriMo novel, I had not picked out which one, and yeah, no, that never happened at all. I never found the time to sit down and start. Between work and all of my other stuff that was going on, it just never happened. The second heading for my commitments this year is health and life. Just kind of everything else, really. And the first commitment under the heading of health and life is to exercise a minimum of once a week. Now, I definitely did not do this very well. I only exercised once in the first week of June. I exercised 3 times in the second week, which is the right amount. I exercised technically twice, doing the 7-minute workout on the second proper week, the third week. But I did do a third one in the form of doing some swimming when we were away at one point. And then I didn't exercise for a little bit, and I exercised on the day that my first symptoms for COVID actually happened, many hours beforehand, and then I didn't do it for the entire time that I was in COVID, particularly bedridden states. As a total for June, I exercised 7 times, when I should have exercised 7 times more. So I should have exercised about 14 times in total, and I only exercised half of that. To be fair, got COVID, was very busy, but I want to be better, I want to be more fit than I am, and I'm not going to be able to do that without exercising. The second commitment under the heading of health and life is to have a social engagement in some way, shape or form once a week minimum. Now, I'm pretty sure I did do that. I had lunch with my parents the first not full week. I did various stuff to do with some stag and hen planning over the course of the month in general. We had Jamie's bridesmaids up for a weekend, saw people as well, saw my uncle for an RPG session, did some other RPG sessions, lunch with my parents. Then I had a week where I was I'm doing a bit better on this in the form of the fact that I've been working as well, but also then I got COVID, so the third and final commitment under this or any heading is to progress my career, applying for jobs, doing work experience, that sort of thing, and obviously I got a job. I have been getting used to working again, because it's been a while. It's been a couple of years since I was actively in the workforce. I'm getting there. I will now show you my bullet journal for July, which I have got finished this time. Well, apart from one page, which I'm still coming up with, but by the time that I film the whole stuff of the video showing it, it will be done, hopefully. This is what it is. I've gone for a Pokemon theme, and I think that I've done all the badges that I've actually earned, and various other Pokemon-based stuff, so I'm quite happy with how it turned out. It looks quite good. So this has been my mix of commitment update, excuses, and favourites video from just trying to catch up in one video. Let me know in the comments down below how you're getting on with your 2022 commitments and what your favourite things were in June, and if you've missed me. I would love to know if you've missed me. Tell me everything in the comments down below. I would love to know. I hope that you enjoyed this video and that you remember to like and share it and subscribe to my channel. Click on the thumbnails over there to see other videos by me. Click on the link in the description down below to join my Discord, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!